speaking of Baby Boy, okay, people ask me all the time what my favorite song is. Now, have you identified a favorite film and why?
I would say one of my favorite films would be Lady Sings the Blues. Everything Diana Ross
I mean the favorite
did.
one that you were in.
Oh, that I was?
Yeah, the favorite Taraji P. Henson movie.
I guess I would have to say Hidden Figures because of what it did for young girls of color. Letting them know, and just girls in general, letting them know that they're smart and they can.
That was dope.
Do math, because I grew up with an understanding that math and science was only for boys.
Nah, man, who said that?
No one had the balls to say it to me, but that was an understanding.
I cheated off so many people papers in science.
I know, but that was an overall understanding.
So many beautiful women.
Have you ever heard that?
No, I never heard that.
I did growing up. And no one said it like you shouldn't, but it was embedded in me because every time I got to a science or a math class, the first day, I would pick the seat in the back. But English and all my other classes, I would pick in the front.
I always pick the seat in the back, just regardless.
Yeah, you was bad.
Okay.
My favorite movie that you did is still be Baby Boy because it's just so relatable and it's just so real, you know.
Baby Boy and Hustle and Flow.
Hustle and Flow, yeah.
Another one of my favorites is Talk to Me. Then people
Talk to Me with dope as shit. Peter Green.
Cheadle,
Goddamn Peter Green. You remember we watched that? We watched that shit for like when it first came out, came on DVD because it was
they dropped the ball when it was in theaters. They really the studio didn't do well with it.
You know what? But now, right, with streaming and the culture just will being refusing to be denied of.
We might not get the nominations.
Nah, fuck the nomination. We just said our nomination is them streams. You can't stop them numbers.
Listen to me.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. In this industry, studios bank things on those numbers. Studios bank things. Now, this is why I'm saying that's why I'm so happy Tyler has his studio. We need to do more.
Just it will over time. But let's just enjoy this one
because right now, in order for me to get the job, I still got to go to the studio.
Man, you don't.
You gonna give me some money?
I will.
Okay, well.
Yeah.
I fucking will.
All right. Well, we gonna talk.
Man, come on, man. Put this shit up.
Seriously.
I will put up a little bit.
But you gotta. But my point is you have to play ball. You
also
understand?
know how to identify where I can get the rest of the money that I ain't gonna put up myself. You dig what I'm saying? And I think that kind of an attitude, if you sit down with more people, like for instance, Will Packer, Kevin Hart, Ice Cube, Tyler Perry. It's a handful of us that can, even Master P, depending on how deep into the culture you want to dive. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's people who actually will support the culture with their finances. And you just got to identify those people and, and get into it. Even Oprah, you know what I mean? You got, it's so many different avenues that weren't in existence.
Oh, well, that's
25 years ago.
That's where I am now with the Till, because it's, Lord. I wish people, they go, just get a movie made.
I mean,
get a movie made.
It's a way to do it. See, like I told you before, the problem usually isn't the problem. The lack of a solution is the problem.
Yeah.
So if you say just get a movie made, okay. See, most of the time you're like, yeah, get the fuck out of here, get a movie made. What do you know? But if you were to say, get a movie made, how would I get a movie made? Who would I call? What do I need? What do I already have? What is still lacking? You make your real list with real names, and you just start making calls and checking off the motherfucking box. You dig what I'm saying?
I swear to God. I just have this feeling that people, I don't know, there's this, maybe I've been knocking on all the wrong doors. I haven't knocked on the right doors, but I'm telling you.
My doorbell
it's
ain't
so
ring.
Discouraging when you
ring.
ask the people that you think.
Man, let's put up all the masters we got from all of the T.I. catalog, and we going to support Taraji in this next movie. We going to goddamn all of the escape tickets from the sold out shows, at least 1/4 of them. We're going to... We gonna put up I think those are the bold commitments that we have to make for one another in order for us to move forward. That's
the only way we're going to take control of telling our stories. People
Absolutely.
are in an uproar. I mean, I've heard that people are in an uproar about the Harriet thing. Well, I'm sure that they got to a position. I'm sure the studio had a lot to do with that. You see what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something.
You can't even tell your own stories without somebody's hands being in it.
Let me tell you something, man.
That's why Tyler built his own studio. No one gets to tell him anything.
But to be honest with you, though, when they were calling around the people, if it wasn't no black people involved, no actors should have answered the phone. You dig what I'm saying? If it wasn't the right people involved to tell this story, if you get up to the top, okay, the studio is involved, but who did the studio place over the running of show for this particular project? And if that name, if it ain't Ava DuVernay, or you dig it?
Duvernay,
I apologize. Please forgive me. If it ain't Ava DuVernay or someone, or Lena Waithe, or, you know what I'm saying, someone who I can hold accountable.
Casey Lemon is a acclaimed African-American female director. She directed
Harriet? Mm-hmm. Well, she might be a good director, but what gives her, like, what would you say, acclaim? Like, aside from being black, what did she...
Eve's Bayou, Talk to Me.
She did Talk to Me?
Mm-hmm. And Eve's Bayou.
Well...
I'm just saying, let me just say this.
Maybe I should look at the movie.
Politics, if you go play politics in Hollywood, you got to play them. Unless you're going to do what Tyler did.
I'm just saying that she could.
Okay, so you can make the movie. Who's going to distribute it?
Man, I put that bitch on YouTube and count on the streams. Okay. I put that bitch on YouTube if I have to. Mm-hmm. I take the Rudy Ray Moore route, and I go start renting out theaters after hours. And like, scarcity is also a commodity. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If banned everywhere else but here, that shit is it's valuable. Mm-hmm. Period. And I just think that we have to tap into one another's resources. Our relationships are resources for us.